One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Marsh. At midfield, he's got room. They They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw. The defense was in good position.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst.
Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Under fire. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You've got... So careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback keeper. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Finds his man. It's small. Across the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a first down.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Michigan 21, TCU 10.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. And wings it incomplete.
But no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Michigan offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The short hands, it's Tate. Turning on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity.
There he goes. TCU made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense in press coverage. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. He's loose. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Wake Forest. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Turning it on. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Sends it back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads it downfield. Snags it down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Carr. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Right down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
The give to the tailback. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And it's... knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball. So you.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep it.
Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The inside handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ready, set. Play the analytics here, and you go for two.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the corner. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This quarterback part of their running game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on second down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ezukama. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's small. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.